Hey, and welcome to the Drep and Stone podcast, a podcast where two friends raise a glass and have a conversation. I'm Nick.
And I'm Kyle.
Kyle, so our state is kind of on fire.
Yeah, it's really dry out there.
It's very dry.
Yeah.
We've been in a burn ban.
I thought you were going political there.
No.
I see what you're saying.
We've been in a burn ban since like November.
Yeah.
And usually like this is a prime time for like, backyard campfires, weenie roasts, things like that.
Not this year.
No, not this year. In fact, like pretty close over to you, like there's a rather large brush fire not that long ago.
Yeah, we could smell it at the house.
I bring this up because not that I'm super worried, even though, it's a bit concerning.
Right.
But I had a fire issue when I was in Ireland.
Oh.
I have a story surrounding fire.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Light it up.
Here I go. So we rented a car and we were driving from Dublin to basically Galway, which is essentially directly west of Dublin.
Okay.
A couple hours. And we get about halfway through our drive and we park and we're going to go look at this old castle. Ireland's lousy with castles.
Ireland shit, you do.
Yeah, exactly. So we get out and immediately are just hit with this like burning brake smell, like car brake.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh God,
Whoops.
What did I do? So like, I kind of like nonchalantly check the parking brake. I'm like, I don't know, maybe like it was kind of up.
Was it engaged?
And I was like, oh shit, I think it was engaged the whole time. So like, I don't say anything to Carol. She doesn't say anything to me. We get out, we look at this castle, we come back and she's like, so, our parking brake gone? I'm like, probably. Let's just get in the car and keep going. So we get in the car and like, I'm looking at the dash. I'm like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Cause like normally in a car, it says like parking brake on, like you can't get up to speed, whatever.
Right. Yeah. You can feel it.
You can feel it.
Gas not doing right.
Yeah. Something's not right.
But it's not your car, so you don't really feel it.
Exactly that. So I'm like, man, I don't know. Like we were doing 70K on the highway. So like, that's on 50 something miles an hour, but maybe.
Right.
So then I see nothing illuminated. So then like I roll down the window. I'm like, I can't smell it. Oh, there it is. So I'm like, driving down a little bit further, like, there it is again. And it smells like burning brakes.
Right.
Red.
Burnt rubber.
You know what it was?
What was it?
It was peat fires in the houses of Ireland.
Oh.
So every time we pass by a house burning peat, because that's what you're, turf fires, you're burning peat. Yeah. It would smell like burning brakes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Don't know why I've never thought of it. Yeah, that makes sense that they would use peat.
Yeah.
And it's just like a log.
And they don't have to. Like you can, get other stuff, but it's kind of like traditional kind of thing, like the smell of peat fires. Huh. So when I saw the rather large brush fire and smelled that, I was like, my brakes.
I remember that.
Man, I felt so stupid, like for a myriad of reasons. Like, man, I just blew up this car.
I done cooked that brake.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Hopefully nobody has to use the parking brake. Good thing you just disengage it. Nobody will know until they know.
Yeah. What are the odds?
I'd roll in there and be like, hey, y'all might want to look at that parking brake.
Something ain't right. I don't know.
Do something funny. Like, I don't know. But man, I was like, I gotta pay for this stupid parking brake. And then to come find out it was turf fires.
Nah, just that peat.
Yeah.
Just a pop of peat.
Basically smell it the entire rest of the time. Like you don't smell it in Dublin because it's not a big thing.
It's like marijuana in New York. Just smelling it the whole time.
Drive by, you walk by a store like, dang, whoa, hey.
Man, musty in there.
Exactly. Oh, man. Hey, you want to drink something?
Hey, yeah, sure.
I got an idea.
Ooh.
I say we step outside of one of our wheelhouses.
Okay.
And we enter into another one of our wheelhouses.
Okay.
And what I'm talking about, Kyle, is I don't think we've ever had this conversation. I know we've talked about coffee before, but I don't know like your degree of love and nerdiness in coffee.
Okay.
Like where we are simpatico. Because I think in terms of bourbon and whiskey as a whole, we're there.
Right.
Our energies are there.
Yeah.
But I don't know where we are coffee wise.
Okay.
Because I'm going to say I'm a coffee nerd.
You are a coffee nerd.
I
think it's safe to say.
One could maybe say snob.
Yeah. So we're going to have some coffee?
I think so.
Okay.
And I think like in terms of our ever expanding, likes and tastes and
Liquid libation.
liquid libations, I think we add some coffee to our mix here.
Okay.
'Cause usually, not usually, but some episodes we start with a coffee. We chat before the episode. We talk about things. Sometimes we start with pour bourbon, a pre-pour. So I figure we do that, and I want to do that especially today because I got something super exciting. It was delivered today.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna open the package with you because
Go
I haven't
on, go
opened
on,
this
get
yet.
it.
Okay, here I go. Okay, so this comes from the Roasters Black and White Coffee Roasters. They're out of Raleigh, North Carolina. I found them searching like small coffee roasters, and honestly, I think I put in like small coffee roasters and weird or interesting coffee because I've found coffee that I really enjoy and a company that I really enjoy. I know we've mentioned them before, justcoffee.coop, but I wanted to branch out and experience some other things. So this is one that I found in Black and White Coffee Company.
Look at them.
Yeah, I got some really interesting art on their bag.
Some graphic design.
Yeah. Well, this bag smells delicious. Can you smell it?
I can actually. I get chocolate.
But I got this. We're a couple of days late in terms of recording because...
It's Valentine's.
Yeah, so this is their Valentine's pack, if you will. I don't know if they sent any stickers or anything in here. Y'all don't
Man,
want
these Valentines are sexy as hell.
Y'all don't want to give me a sticker? That's fine. That's fine. That's okay.
Maybe it's in here.
Could be. That's all right. Black and White coffee. That's fine.
No.
We have 4 types of coffee here, Kyle. And these were roasted just a couple days ago. Like on we're recording on the 19th. These were roasted on the 16th.
Damn.
Yeah. So like these were like
Express that over.
yeah, just a little bit ago. So
That smells exactly like a Barnes & Noble.
it does smell like a Barnes & Noble. That's the box of one of them. I bought 4 different coffees, but I want to try one of these coffees with you.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe even 2. Maybe we could try 2. Who knows?
Don't get crazy.
The reason why we're going to try one of these, this is the Rodrigo Sanchez Candy Hearts.
Okay.
It's coffees from 3 different places, but I want to read you the tasting notes because this is what got me interested. Okay. They say that this is a funkier coffee. It's a little on the lighter side, but the tasting notes are powdered sugar, pink bubble gum, cake icing, and strawberry jam.
I'll believe it when I taste it.
So you want to taste it?
Okay.
Okay. Maybe we do 2.
Okay.
Maybe we don't, but I'm gonna bring this up just in case.
Okay.
So the other one is called the Future chocolate covered strawberries.
Ooh.
All right, here are the tasting notes: ripe strawberry, Californian Cabernet, and chocolate ganache. Also funky.
Wow. Man, if you get that like just off of a black coffee, I'm going to be shocked. I'm interested.
Which is why I'm interested too, because like I have coffee experience, but these things I have never experienced anything like this.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go grind some coffee and let's cook it up.
Go grind it up.
Here we go. Okay. So here's our process. All right. Just for all the other coffee nerds out there, and I'm gonna school you a second on some coffee too.
Which one are we doing first?
We are doing the Candy Hearts, the Rodrigo Sanchez.
Okay.
Okay.
Candy Hearts.
Candy Hearts. So here's our process. All right. We are doing a 17-to-1 ratio, or a 1-to-17 ratio. We have 1 gram of coffee for every 17 grams of water.
Okay.
We got 1 gram of coffee for every 17 grams of water. All right.
That traditional?
There are yeah essentially there are different ratios and strengths, but I tend to like anywhere between a 15 or a 1 to 15 or a 1 to 17. So I just chose 1 to 17 because it's a little bit on the more easygoing side.
Sure.
1 to 15 is just going to be a more concentrated brew.
Now, brewing coffee, is it different from tea in terms of like you don't need as much time for it to brew?
Yeah.
Whereas like tea, you like it to steep.
Yeah.
Depends
on the method.
It gets stronger the longer you let it steep.
Yeah, we used a French press, and a French press, we left ours in for like 4 minutes, give or take. Maybe on the upper end of that, but that's a good amount of time.
Okay.
For a French press, because you're using chunkier grinds. So we grounded it. We grinded our beans.
Redounded.
For a French press, so chunkier bean grind, and you want more contact with the water, basically.
Gotcha.
So that's what we did.
And I'm going to ask a lot of questions like this because I don't do nerdy coffee like that.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Well, then let's
K-cup it up. And
I know.
I've never ground my own beans.
Oh, really?
Like way back, we would buy the beans already grounded.
Sure.
Like, we would do like,
Grounded.
grind.
We
The past tense of grind.
Correct.
And
ground. The beans
coffee
are
grounds.
There it is.
But are the grounds the thing? It's not the active.
The beans are ground.
Grinding it.
They're ground beans. They're ground beans.
They're on the
They're
ground.
not.
They're from the ground. They grew out of the ground.
Yeah, they did. Sort of. I mean, not sort of. They did. Anyway.
But so like I've never actually bought whole beans
Oh yeah.
for them to be ground. So yeah. So
Me, I didn't start that way, but now it's the only way I drink coffee. Like if it's not fresh,
not in my house.
Well,
You drink it over there.
I do. I will. I know that's absolutely. I will drink coffee however I can get it because I like coffee. But if I had my druthers, I would grab my beans fresh every time.
What's a druthers?
I'd rather.
Oh,
Yeah. So if I had my druthers, I'd rather.
my druthers.
Yeah. I forgot what you were saying.
Anyway, continue on.
Yeah. So I grind fresh every time. I use several different methods. My preferred two methods right now are French press and AeroPress. I love an AeroPress.
And what's the warning on a French press?
Don't be a jackass.
Huh.
Yeah. It's actually I wrote it. You saw that warning, right?
Yeah.
I wrote that.
I recognize the handwriting.
Yeah. Well, you barely read it.
French press suck. No, it didn't say French press suck.
No, it said don't be a jackass.
Pumpkins only. Suck.
Yeah. Warning on a French press.
I feel like I remember hearing something way back that drinking French press it could have some issues.
Maybe I don't know. I think like some people have
Probably no worse than drinking whiskey.
I don't know. Like some people have, I know, like negative reactions to like the oils. Like I think there are more oils maybe in a French press. I don't know.
Right.
I don't pay attention to all that negative talk.
Yeah.
Correct.
I got you, man.
So we, what I say, 1 to 17, and we let it steep for about 4 to 5 minutes, and that's where we got our cup here.
And we got coffee.
Yeah.
Light roast?
It is a lighter roast, yeah, and you can tell like it's not as dark and heavy and viscous in the cup here.
Yeah, you were wise to pour these into white cups so we can really see the
Well, I was gonna pour it in a clear.
viscosity, how thick these things are. But yeah, it's like a light brown.
It is a light brown. Yeah. It's not like my general preferred coffee is a dark roast usually. But that's why I bought this, because I want to get into lighter roast coffees, because lighter roast coffees have more caffeine and generally they have a little more flavor. So says people. I don't know who those people are.
Which flavor? That dark roast got that bitter.
That right. And I love that bitter. So this is a what's known as a co-ferment. And so it's a blend of two co-ferments from this farmer named Rodrigo Sanchez, and he's using two different types of coffee, and basically the coffee is naturally fermenting together, and that's what gives you this flavor note. So you're fermenting the coffee, and that's what's giving you that profile.
So they're getting the beans from Rodrigo.
Correct.
Where's Rodrigo?
Rodrigo is in
Was it Argentina? Colombia?
I think Colombia. I think he's in Colombia. I believe that's what it says here.
All right. And so then those beans go to North Carolina.
Right.
And then they do the co-fermenting there?
No, I think Rodrigo is doing the co-fermenting. Yeah, Rodrigo is doing the co-fermenting at home.
Okay.
Yeah, or on his farm.
With
two different types of coffee.
Okay, two different bean varieties.
Correct.
That are malting?
They are fermenting together.
Fermenting, sorry.
Yeah, so that's okay. The coffee bean itself is actually the seed of the coffee berry. Right. So what you're doing is you're fermenting the coffee berries essentially, and that is then giving you the fermented coffee note.
So they're making alcohol.
Yeah, kind of.
What happens to the alcohol? Does that just get burnt off at some point?
Yeah, once that's fermented.
Evaporate?
Yeah, well, once that's fermented, then they wash the
beans.
The beans. The beans.
Some beans.
They wash the beans off essentially, and all the fruit, which is coffee fruit, all the fruit. I don't know if they use it for.
Yeah, is there any purpose to the coffee
fruit? I don't know
fruit?
if they use it for. No.
Have you ever had coffee fruit?
I have not. No, I've never actually tried it because I don't think it ships well.
It's probably not good.
Probably not. I don't know. Anyway,
back on track.
Yeah, shall we?
Okay,
we're gonna smell it first. It smells fruity.
Yeah, I do get like some confectionery type thing happening. Like I'm
gonna do a swirly swirl too.
There's a base level coffee note.
Sure, but we're not talking
that I'm
Folgers.
Yeah, no. Like it's generic, and like in all honesty, like to me it leans more roasted peanut. I've been saying that since you opened that bag.
Yeah.
But then there is like this like sweeter kind of a thing happening on the edges of it.
Yeah, I mean, and this is clearly like the marketing of what we're drinking, but there is a candy nature to it. It's you said confection, and it is. It's a confectioner sugar kind of thing.
I would almost already think that you would put some sugar in this.
It legitimately, that's exactly what it smells like. That nose is fun though, because you're right. You get the base of coffee, but then there's like this like light, almost like fruity, pebbly note.
Right,
man.
And like the coffee never jumps into that like burnt roasted area of coffee. No. It just stays in that kind of very light, more pleasant.
And I'm gonna say like this should be lighter on the palate too, because it's not just because it's a lighter roast, but because it's got all those like brighter notes too. So I think it's gonna be lighter on the palate.
So back to Rodrigo.
Yeah.
So then he does all that process and he sends that to them. Do they do anything with it other than bag it?
I don't think so. They might be doing some other blending, but I don't think so. I think it's Rodrigo is.
So they're kind of like independent bottlers.
Yeah,
they're finding beans.
Yeah. They are roasting it, so that they'll get these beans green,
right?
And they're green beans. And if you've ever seen green coffee beans, they're legitimately like almost like the color of your shirt,
Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah. And then they are roasting it, so they are choosing what roast level.
I got you.
So you could burn the hell out of it and go with like a super dark
roast,
yeah,
right?
Or go one step further and then basically you got decaf. That's essentially what decaf is.
I wonder if they experiment with that.
I think they do. Yeah, I'm gonna say like any good any good coffee roaster is gonna make several batches to figure out what roast makes most sense.
Where it's at.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, you gonna try it?
Yep.
Here we go. Whoa. That is not as sweet on the palate as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, it's got more of a sour presence throughout the palate, but then there is like a sweetness that comes in on the aftertaste.
Yep. Yeah, it almost like as it washes over the palate, it's like a hint of sweet, almost like strawberry, like those dried strawberries, like Special K dried strawberries. Mm-hmm. And then it goes bitter, washes across the palate, and then you get a nice like rounded like jammy sweetness.
Right.
I'm kind of missing something with the mouthfeel here. Like I feel like I want more body.
Yeah, it's not giving me much of a coffee bite.
No.
It is just kind of like hot brown water.
I mean, it smells fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, hot brown water makes some sense.
That's Lasso's description of tea.
Yeah, it's just hot brown water. I like it though. Like I like the nose on it. I wish there was more body. It's a fun coffee to me.
And I do really like the aftertaste, which I think is like
90%
of the pleasure of coffee anyway.
Right.
Is in that aftertaste that's provided. And it's a full-bodied aftertaste,
mm-hmm.
ironically enough. Like the liquid in your mouth is just kind of like this sour presence.
Yep.
But once you've swallowed it, then the coffee comes forward, and it is way more pronounced there.
Absolutely. And it's after you've swallowed the sip and you've sat for a second, then it's like, oh,
yeah,
there is what you think of as quintessential coffee.
Right.
So like to me, this is a coffee. This is not something I would put sugar in. It's not something like I drink black coffee anyway, but I'm not putting sugar. I'm not putting milk in this, but it is something that like you're going to sit and think about. Would I want this as like a daily coffee every day? I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
But I would like it as something like, that's a bit weird.
Right.
And I like that experimentation.
It's different.
What about you? Like do you enjoy that? Do you like, do your taste buds know what to think? Like where are you? Because like we are not the same level coffee nerd.
No. Like I love a coffee experience.
Yes.
Like when we were in New Hampshire, we were in North Conway, New Hampshire.
Oh yeah.
There was a coffee shop downtown there that we passed several times, and I was like, I hope I get the opportunity to have a reason to go in there and get some coffee at some point in time. Because unfortunately, the Airbnb had coffee in it.
Yeah.
And so it was just easy to just wake up and have a cup of coffee in the morning there instead of braving the cold to get out there. But
right.
Luckily, the day that we left pretty early, and we were stopping at a little store there in the downtown to buy a little souvenir thing. And while my wife was going to go do that, I was like, I'm going to go get some coffee. You want a latte? Sure, I'll get you a latte. And I went and got just some of their black coffee. And hot damn, it was so freaking good.
Yeah.
It was like just that experience of, yeah, like y'all are roasting this and you're doing the thing, and it was so flavorful and so good. And it's like, it reminds you of like, yeah, like that's why
Right.
there is stuff that's like coffee. Yeah, you can say coffee's just coffee, but like when you get really good coffee, it's just completely different than what you're going to get at home, unless you do something that is more like artisanal like this.
Right.
Where you're generating
Curating
that kind of,
it,
and getting that experience, which I just don't ever personally at this point, maybe I'll get into it, but I haven't done. But I do love, like, that's like one of my favorite aspects of traveling.
Yeah.
Is like
Oh,
finding
me
a good
too.
coffee shop.
And to me, kind of like, I don't know if it's a justification, but it's like, if I'm going to drink this thing every day, like I want to drink not the best thing that I can get my hands on, because it's not that, but like I want to drink things that I like, and I want to drink things that like are interesting, and I want to, I guess in some way, like create a facsimile of those experiences, like of that coffee house experience. And so like, you know, I don't have an espresso machine. I'm not there yet.
Right.
But like, I still like the ritual of the thing,
Right.
You know, the grinding of the beans, the measuring, the weighing things out, you know, that kind of stuff. Like I like that. And it also like that helps my day. And I feel like, you know, I'm not just like scooping out Folgers and there's nothing wrong with Folgers, but scooping out Folgers into a thing and like,
It's the best part of waking up.
yeah, sure. And just
I could sing you that whole jingle right now.
the whole thing.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
the old
Yeah.
acapella one.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Every day I wake up and pour myself a cup of that rich Folgers aroma. It's the best part of waking up.
Ooh.
Do the do-up in all I do. The mountain grown aroma's always coming through. For the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Well, we're right in harmony.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, man.
You watch
And my kids could do
way
it with
too
me.
much TV.
My kids could do it with me. We like nosedived into that one night, and they were like, "No, this actually does slap. It's actually like really good." They could do it beat for beat with me the whole way.
I believe that.
Yeah, that one and the Mentos commercial,
The Fresh Maker.
the Fresh Maker, Mentos, the Fresh Maker.
It's not Mentos.
Not the way they say it in the commercial.
I know. We've had this conversation.
Mentos,
Mentos, the Fresh Maker.
the freshest of makers.
So like, there's nothing wrong with Folgers, but I don't know. I want a better experience,
Yeah.
and I've been let down by some coffees, definitely. But all in all, I have a much better experience doing that, and I would say a fresher experience too, because like some of that coffee can get stale.
Yep.
Real quick.
Yep.
Anyway, you want to hear their tasting notes?
Okay.
I know I read tasting notes earlier, but they say, why do we call this coffee Candy Hearts? You guessed it. This coffee has an uncanny likeness to those powdery, sweet, and tangy little treats that crowd the shelves of drugstores across America in the weeks before Valentine's Day. The influence of strawberry and banana collide to put forth a note of pink bubblegum, with raspberry and cherry providing a jammy undertone. Every sip is sweet from start to finish, like powdered sugar hugging your tongue. The coffee is crushable, complex, and endlessly confectionery. Yeah, I agree with that.
It is funny, like getting down to like the last little bits. Now it's like because all the grinds are down there.
Yeah.
And so there is like this powdery
There
texture
is.
to it
There
now.
is. I thought so earlier.
It's more appropriate now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like at the beginning, that sour presence to me is what's so dominating at the beginning.
Agreed.
That I was like, nah, I don't really get candy hearts at all. But now that we're down towards the bottom of the cup, it is more like, yeah, no, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Like jamminess, yes, and now with that texture,
Yeah.
at the end, like yeah, no,
I
it is
never-
kind of reminiscent of that.
I never got bubble gum and I never got banana. But
Yeah,
like
no, I don't know. I can be convinced of those.
jammy, I don't know if I'd even go like full cherry jam, but like there's a jammy note for sure.
Yeah, it's similar to like the sherry note.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, in some sherries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not a specific fruit. It's just general.
yeah.
Well, now that we've, you all right?
Yeah.
You want?
I got some of those. That powder is like
Oh,
on
in
my
your
on my teeth.
on your teeth.
And it's like I can feel it
You want me to pick it out for
crunching
you?
it. Yeah, come here.
I got a screwdriver somewhere. I can pick
Oh,
it.
shit, I'll take care of it. I won't feel it no more.
You know, it's using a nuclear warhead to take care of an anthill, but whatever. Get the job
Each his
done.
own.
Well, now that we've got an interesting drink, Kyle,
Yeah.
what would you like to talk about this week?
Deep diving into coffee nerddom.
Okay.
Where does your coffee journey begin, or did it begin?
At a pretty young age, I remember like watching my dad make just Maxwell House or Folgers or whatever he drank. And I don't think he was, honestly, I don't remember him being like a brand loyalist. I think it was just like whatever was cheapest probably. But watching him drink coffee and then watching my grandmother drink coffee, I'm like, I want to be like them. But my earliest coffee memory is walking down, I think I've told you this story, walking down the aisle at the grocery store and like,
Oh, yeah. You pulled out a bean.
pull out a bean and that's the great.
Gross.
But I had a coffee experience at a Starbucks. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. This was Starbucks before it was like the corporate giant behemoth it is now.
Right.
It was like one of the first Starbucks, or no, I think it was the first Starbucks in our area. And one of the baristas was like super kind enough to just pour a couple different coffees and let me try them. And it just like blew my mind in terms of like, oh, so this is stuff with flavor. This is stuff
You were
that, like,
already into coffee at that point?
No,
And that opened your eyes further?
No, I was into like my Starbucks experience was like Frappuccino, and this was like mid 2000s, maybe 2005. So I was still
Out of high school?
I'm gonna say late high school, so maybe it was a little bit later, but I'm gonna say mid to late high school.
Okay.
I remember I definitely was not in college at that point for sure. I was not anywhere close to like. I would go into a Starbucks and like just give me the coffee or whatever. I knew nothing. I had no experience. And so that woman doing that kind of tasting 3 different coffees, I think it was kind of like a little cupping experience like we had here, just like this. It's called cupping. Yeah. And not fondling like that. Not that kind of cupping.
Oh.
Yeah. Different. That's for the OnlyFans.
Gotcha.
That's the After Hours podcast, Kyle.
Different subscription fee.
Yeah, exactly. But if you'd like to be a subscriber to that, just email us and let us know.
Search for us on.
No, you have to. I'm talking about like the special one. They got to email us.
Oh.
Yeah, that one. Not the one that everybody can find. Anyone can find that.
That one's free.
Yeah, unfortunately. We can't figure out a way to monetize it. Anyway, so through that, I was like, this opens up a whole lot of things. And I didn't start really getting into the nerddom until probably 2015 or so.
Right.
Where I was like, oh, okay, I can grind my own beans and I can find interesting coffees. So it's probably been about 10 years where I've been like searching for things. But even now, I'm still searching for new stuff. And
Right.
I love that about coffee.
Yeah.
Because again, it's something that like the majority of people have almost every day, but you just don't kind of think about it.
Yeah. You don't put that kind of emphasis on it.
What about you?
The first thing, even coffee, remotely similar to coffee, that I got into was my mom was making milkshakes with like powdered cappuccino, like Swiss Miss,
yeah.
powdered cappuccino. Or
I know exactly
something
what
like
you're
that.
talking about. Yeah.
And she'd make milkshakes with that, and like there was like this one like summer that we made them like every night. We would have a milkshake every night.
So were your
As
parents
healthy as
not
that was.
coffee drinkers?
No, they were.
Oh, okay.
But like I just at that point in time, like I didn't drink coffee.
I got you.
That's gross adult stuff.
Right.
Disgusting. And so that was like the first thing that I ever had that was like, oh, I can taste the coffee nature in this
Sure.
behind the vanilla ice cream and everything else. And so that was probably the first thing that like got me like started interesting into the flavor of coffee itself.
Gotcha.
But then like, I think just out of general habit of like,
This is what adults
this
do.
is just what you do. You drink coffee and you're supposed to drink it black. Like I think I just kind of forced myself into it at some point in time. And then it was when I was teaching with you
Yeah.
that I went in and made a pot of coffee every single day and drank coffee all day long.
I remember
that I got addicted to it and was like, it's not normal to have a pot of coffee every day, is it? Maybe I should not do this, because one day I skipped it and that 4:15 headache hit me.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is happening to my head? Is this because I didn't have coffee today? Like you do
Yes,
it a
sir.
couple of times and you start to put it all together. And it's like, yeah, you didn't have caffeine this morning. You're like, oh, I'm addicted to this stuff. I've got to wean myself off of it.
I remember early on, man, like it would be nothing to have a pot a day.
Yeah.
Easy have a pot
Make
a day.
another one in the afternoon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just because
Yeah.
you're bored. Oh,
Yeah.
cup's empty.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I guess I'll make another one.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember doing like I would have coffee maker in my classroom.
Yeah.
And then like
The first thing I would do when I'd sit down my bag, go
Yeah.
over and make coffee.
make coffee.
Make a pot of coffee.
and an entire pot.
Yeah.
And I would drink that.
all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd probably make another one before I left.
Yeah.
And I want to go home. Yeah. Like the amount of coffee I was consuming was
Not
safe.
suggested.
It was not safe. Yeah.
Exceeded the recommended serving size.
Okay. So then what kind of drew you away from, or maybe I guess into a more bespoke coffee experience, like going to a coffee shop and like, I want to order, like, what do you guys recommend? Like what is,
I mean, I think it was just like general, like, like when the Starbucks craze happened,
Yeah.
and like the few times that back then that I went to a Starbucks, like not being like overly like blown away by it, because I was never I want a Frappuccino
Right.
kind of thing. Like that was just never. I had my fill of the milkshakes growing up, and
Sure.
so like once I got to the point of like, no, I like to drink the coffee. It was way just more like, no, that's what I want.
right.
And so I remember in college, it was very much, I would go to the Starbucks on campus and do an Americano
Yeah.
every single day.
Yeah.
And so I think that became more of an entryway into like flavor profiles and things. That's where I could start to like really appreciate flavor over just like
Sure.
hot, bitter brown water.
Right.
And then, you get used to that and you think that like, oh yeah, no, this is good stuff. But then when you are traveling and you go to like some other like, just kind of more bespoke coffee houses and things like that, and you're like, oh damn, like you can actually do this way better.
Yeah.
And there are much better versions of this.
Yeah.
That became like that's the real test of a place.
I don't begrudge, like, a lot of people like they take a shit all over Starbucks and Dunkin' and coffee places like that, Tim Hortons, Caribou. I don't begrudge those places because that is so many people's entry point into the possibilities and the flavor profiles of coffee.
Right.
I guess your standard person is just going to go like, yeah, just give me a cup of coffee.
I mean, I'd dare anybody to go into one of the roasting houses, like the Starbucks roasting house in
Oh,
New York
yeah.
City, and say that like that's not a fucking cool place.
Oh yeah, it's it's awesome.
Yeah.
And like those coffee nerds are like,
yeah, they know what they're
those
talking about.
nerds.
Yeah, you can sample like 30 different kinds of coffee in there.
yeah, it's fantastic.
Like nuts.
Like you just said, then you travel and you go places and it's like, yeah, but this coffee shop is buying these beans and they're roasting this, or they're getting it from a roaster, but they're, they happen to like this kind of ratio, or their Americano is this way. And they, they have this kind of espresso machine versus this kind of espresso machine.
Right.
And like that to me, that's one of my favorite parts about travel, just in general, is like, I want to try other coffee places
Right.
too. So what is your go-to coffee shop order? Like you go into a coffee shop, like, are you just give me a cup of coffee and like, or whatever you have on hand, or are you like Americano? Like what is your order?
It's usually an Americano.
Yeah.
But like depends on the time of year.
Really?
If it's hot, if it's summertime, I'll usually do an iced Americano.
Yeah.
But if it's cold outside, I'll do a hot coffee.
Yeah.
Just a hot black coffee.
Just give me a drip, hot drip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I'm a wall drip.
Well, that was your nickname in college, right?
Hot drip.
Hot drip.
Hot drip. Hey, y'all.
You walk down the art halls of UCF and people are like, hot drip.
Hot drip coming down the hall, guys. Heads up.
He's so moist. He's a hot drip.
Look at that sweaty back.
Oh.
Damn.
It's like, careful, everybody. I was just walking to class. That's all I was doing. I just got out of my car and I walked here.
That's all I did.
That's my problem. Yeah. So like iced Americano in the morning, or like that's like your afternoon coffee if you're doing an iced.
Depends on the situation.
Oh yeah. Okay.
If I'm inside and it's well AC'd, I'll do a hot coffee. But
Yeah.
like, dude, that gets my whole system lit immediately. And I
Things
run
start
hot
moving.
anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah. Like if it's room temperature, I'm probably gonna go iced. I need to cool things down.
I gotcha.
But is coffee one of those things that like it tells your body, hey, things
Me?
are happening?
Me?
Yeah.
Not at all.
No?
Nope.
It
Never.
definitely does for me.
Never has been that way.
Every morning.
So should we wrap things up? You got to go.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm okay. I don't think it does in the afternoon. But it's like
in
just
the
like a morning thing.
Yeah. Me? No.
Coffee hits.
Not at all.
All right.
Not at all.
Timer set. Enjoy the next 10 minutes.
Because You're gonna be sitting with your phone.
You got an appointment.
Exactly.
You can't.
Yeah,
miss it.
no, not for me. Never. And I don't know. I don't know why, because I know it is for so many people. Yeah, not for me though. I would say my standard order is the same thing. Like I'm gonna go an Americano. Rarely do I get it iced.
Yeah.
Very rarely, especially in the morning. Like I don't know. There's something I don't like iced drinks in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even drink. Like normally I don't drink cold water. Like I drink room temperature, fresh out the tap, almost all the time. Like if I'm out to dinner, I'll drink ice water, but pretty much I just drink room temperature water. So like there's something, I don't know, something to me about drinking cold drinks in the morning. And also like the ice.
Damn weirdo.
I
Do you leave
know.
your milk out? Like the
Oh yeah, I just room temperature milk. Yeah,
It's disgusting.
yeah. Well, I chew it. I
Oof.
chew my milk.
Right.
You don't chew your
Slurp
milk?
it down. Chunky milk.
Like tofu at the Chinese buffet. Okay. But like the ice sometimes imparts weird flavors to me, and that's just I think like at the point where I am like the coffee nerd. I'm like, where y'all getting your ice? You've made that in the thing. Like, is that gonna make any weird flavors? But I love. You ever had a Yama cold brew? You've seen these things. So a Yama brewer is a massive tower brewer, and it's got like, it looks like something you would have in like a chemist lab.
Mm-hmm.
And they have ice usually in the top part of it, and the ice slowly melts and drips down. Then it drips through coffee, and then that coffee collects at the bottom. That's one of the companies that makes that's called Yama.
Mm-hmm.
And I love a Yama cold brew because it's a slow process. It takes like 18 to 24 hours, and it just is such a good coffee. And there's a local coffee shop here that does a Yama cold brew. They use different beans for it.
Mm-hmm.
It is fantastic. So that I will absolutely drink iced all the time because it is so good.
Right.
But I would say 9 times out of 10, I go to a place, I'm going to get an Americano just because it's quick, it's easy, and I usually like the flavors of the Americano. Unless the person's like, you should try this drip coffee because it's probably, you know, I will ask, should I go with a drip or should I go with an Americano, depending on what, you know, roasting or what beans they're using.
Right.
Because we're talking about coffee.
Yeah.
And because I got another one.
You need to poop.
I don't. I'm good. Thank you for asking that.
It's normally a pee break.
No.
Yeah. It's a different break today. Got a turtle head poking out.
Oh, you
Sugar
didn't have to go
donkey.
that far. You didn't have to go that far. Prairie dogging. That's what the turtle head. No, I'm good, but I do have a question for you.
What's that?
I have another coffee
Okay.
that I bought.
Yep.
Would you like to try that one with me?
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Right in harmony with that doo-wop ditty. Oh, it's one more cup and then it's doo-wop shoo-wop for me. Oh, love is far away.
All right, Kyle, we ground our beans, threw them in a coffee AeroPress, and we pressed some coffee out.
Why'd you Aereo press this one? Just a different process?
It's a different
See if
let's talk about the AeroPress. I'll tell you about AeroPress after we sip it.
Okay.
Okay?
Talk about it later.
Yeah.
Completely different nose.
Completely different nose.
I wouldn't even, if I just smelled this, I would think it was tea, not coffee.
Agreed.
It's so floral.
It's super floral, and there's it's funky, but it's like a chocolate funk.
And this was the strawberries too.
Chocolate. Yeah, this one's chocolate
Yeah.
covered strawberries.
Tons of strawberries in this. Yeah, like fresh strawberries.
Yeah. Yep.
Wild.
Yeah, like you just opened a flat of strawberries.
Yeah, and like the pink runts.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Pink runt.
Pink runt note.
I can't get over like the strawberry and then chocolate.
Yeah, and this I could go banana too.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
That bright,
That's
fresh,
wild.
fresh, fruity flavor note there is just fantastic.
This also Rodrigo?
This is not Rodrigo. No,
No.
this is a different producer. I'll tell you all that in a second.
Cool. That smells great.
I think I like the nose on this better.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things of like, yeah, no, it's crazy interesting. In terms of like needing a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
would this do it for me? I love the bespoke,
Yes.
the uniqueness of
Yes.
it for sure.
Yes.
But like that would kind of be like my gripe on the other one too, of
Yep.
like, but does this give me my coffee need?
Agreed completely.
It's tough. And I don't
And
know if it
that's what I'm finding lately is like, for me, a dark roast is what gives me that coffee. Like this is coffee.
Right.
But I love things like this that I don't think scream coffee, but it's just because I'm not super well versed in lighter roast coffees.
Sure.
So I don't know if that's just a blind spot for me because I've always gravitated towards dark roast.
Right.
So like, is it one of those kind of like, I love whiskey, but I only drink bourbon. So
right.
maybe I
actually
don't
I
love
hate scotch.
exactly.
Oh, well, then you don't really love whiskey.
So I kind of liken it to that of like, so if I love coffee, I should be well versed in all coffee.
Sure.
And I'm becoming more interested in lighter roast, which I think is where you get these kind of notes.
This is reminding me of going like that coffee shop in New Hampshire that I went to. They had on the wall, they had this big, huge like tasting categorization chart.
Yeah.
Of all the things and it was like good things that you would say and then bad connotations that you would have for it, and like it was so interesting. It was like in this like very like graphic, colorful chart kind of a thing, but like also kind of like artistically like put together. And I remember sitting there waiting on my coffee and just like reading all the different like descriptions and things, and it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, well, I guess I never really thought of it that way. It was cool.
It's the same flavor wheel basically as the whiskey wheel.
Sure.
And so like I think for me, I draw a very clear line between the two loves, what I mean, between the two things.
Right.
And so that's why I have no problem making that jump. Whereas like some people are like, nope, this is just what I like.
Right.
But for me, like I think that's where the nerddom comes from of like, I know so much about whiskey now and I'm so well versed in that like I want to apply that to the thing that I actually drink every day. Because I don't have whiskey every day. But coffee I do. So
Right.
All right, shall we?
Okay.
Let's sip it. See, now that is more aligned with like what I would say coffee is. It's still way different.
Yeah.
But that tastes more like coffee.
Like on the palate, aftertaste?
On the palate, like whereas the other one, the Rodrigo Sanchez, the Candy Hearts was it was thin, it was lighter. This is more robust.
Yeah, it's got some more body to it.
Yeah, it definitely has more body.
I would agree. This one's more quote unquote like coffee-esque. Mm-hmm. I would think this too is a lighter roast.
Yes.
So I think I too am so accustomed to like a darker roast that it's that initial like bitter grab right on your palate as you're drinking it that I keep expecting that. So when it doesn't happen,
exactly,
that sour still just kind of hangs there. But then the aftertaste comes through with the bitter on the back end. And it's like you're saying, like in terms of like just understanding the different varieties, that's just going to be the nature of it.
That's such a good point. Like I didn't think about it that way. Like I'm so used to that bitter that like when I don't get the bitter, it leaves me a little bit hollow. Mm-hmm. But it's just because the bitter's not there.
Right.
Because it's a different roast of coffee.
Right.
Yeah. That's I've never thought about it that way.
I had somebody gifted me a bag of the Rise mushroom coffee over the holidays. Mm-hmm. And I tried that.
I'm sorry.
And like on its own, it's just like
lifeless.
Yeah. Like, there's just hollow. There's just nothing going on. Like it's just like if it's doing anything for me, like I mean, I can't tell. And so like what's the point?
Right.
Like I had a buddy at work that asked me or said that he was wanting to try it. And he was like, "What did you think?" And I was like, "I mean, do you drink coffee every day?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Do you need that cup of coffee?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "This ain't gonna do it for you."
Nah, it's not for you.
I was like, "I don't mind sprinkling it into my cup of coffee, and so then if there are any good things happening, then I'll get it that way. But like just by itself, nah,
happening.
That doesn't fit the bill, man."
I definitely don't get the bitter because it's not there, and I agree. Like it is a lighter roast, but I am getting some like more cocoa notes with that still strong strawberry throughout. Like it's still there.
The berry,
yeah, the berry, and specifically strawberry.
Yeah, like the bit on the aftertaste with that sweetness, like it is like a dark chocolate, like ganache.
Yes,
like creamy kind of a texture.
Absolutely,
and it is delightful.
But still, it's not like full on dark, like the Ghirardelli intense dark. It's like it's still got some sugar.
It's like maybe like 50-50.
Yeah, it's still. Not that, I would say it qualifies for dark.
75.
Yeah,
and definitely that 95.
It still qualifies for dark, but like barely. I think.
Is the caffeine amount the same in a light roast and a dark roast?
No. So the caffeine. So the caffeine amount is definitely higher in a light roast.
Interesting.
Yeah. So basically, there are a couple of different ways to get decaf coffee, and you can do it chemically, or you can just burn the shit out
Just
of
burn the caffeine.
Yeah, and that's basically how most, you get just decaf coffee, just burn the shit out of it.
Right.
Because
it smells like that.
Yeah, the more you roast a coffee, the more degraded the caffeine content is. I don't know, like, I'm sure there's some sort of ratio, and like the super true nerds know that ratio, but I don't know that.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the lighter essence of this, to me, I feel like would make it more kind of like more suitable to a nighttime
Oh, I agree.
kind of a thing because of the lighter notes. But if it's higher caffeine, then that's probably not a good thing.
Probably not.
for the nighttime.
But I don't know how much higher. Like, is it, is there 10 milligrams
Is it
versus
negligible?
50 milligrams, or is it like, you go from a lighter roast is 15 and a dark roast is 12?
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Okay, so this is a blend of a strawberry co-fermented coffee.
Do you think they're chucking strawberries in there with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it seems like to me.
While it's fermenting. And is that under pressure? Is that under heat?
I think it's just
sitting
sitting
in a vat
maybe
together?
maybe a vat. Yeah, maybe a vat. I don't know. There's two coffees. So a boozy blend of micro lot coffees from Kenya, and a co-fermented coffee from Quindio, which I'm not sure. That's somewhere in Colombia. I'm sure I'm butchering that name. Those two coffees make up 80% of this blend.
I thought it sounded local.
I appreciate that. It's contributing to the big berry energy and the chocolatey sweetness to the profile. Then they round it out with a green label feature from Veracruz, Mexico, which I'm not 100% certain what that means. Anyway,
It's got 3 different beans up in this?
it does. Yeah,
Damn.
it's a blend.
Phew.
So you've got 40% red fruits from Quindio, Colombia. You got 40% experimental from Embu, Kenya. And then 20% is a washed coffee from Veracruz, Mexico. How it tastes. You ready? In terms of flavor, this coffee is bookended by the components of its namesake. On the nose, you'll immediately experience a pronounced strawberry aroma.
Confirmed.
And the first sip is full of berry goodness, like ripe strawberries. The finish is silky and sweet, reminding us of chocolate ganache, our preferred filling in all of those bonbon-filled heart boxes. The flavor profile as a whole is jammy and boozy, reminding us of a California cab. Enjoy, lovers.
California what? Cabernet.
Cabernet,
Gotcha.
yeah.
It's like fucking cab. A taxi? Oh wait, no.
Yeah,
Cabernet.
you don't want to enjoy those.
You like that? I got you.
Like, I didn't look up any of this, and I love that. Like, those are pretty spot on. Like the notes that we gave.
Oh, yeah,
before reading this,
Yeah.
like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I think that in some ways, like, I don't want to, toot our own horns, but
will.
I'll toot your horn and you toot mine. Ready? Oh, but I think that's a testament to, like, we know flavors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, we can get those flavors out of it.
Yep.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so AeroPress. We AeroPressed this one.
Right.
Instead of French press.
Right.
French press, you use big chunky grounds, and you throw them in together, and you let it all. It's an immersion. I think it's called an immersion brew.
Right.
An
AeroPress is no tongue.
AeroPress. You take finer grinds, like almost espresso grinds. Okay.
Did you do that?
I did.
You grind them down finer?
Yep, definitely finer. You put those grinds in the AeroPress. It's not a machine. It's just a plastic cylinder, basically.
Right.
It makes a vacuum, and there's a rubber stopper, and you put the beans and you put the water in, and it makes a vacuum, essentially. You're approximating an espresso machine in some ways. Like, you're not getting the high enough pressure of an espresso machine, but you are approximating an espresso machine. So then usually what I do is brew the coffee to whatever strength I want. And then if I need to add a little bit more water to get it up to the ratio that I want, I'll add a little bit more water, which is what I did here. So we opted for a little bit stronger of a ratio. We were probably at like a 1 to 16 ratio. And in order to do that, I topped off with just a little bit of water to get us there. And I think what the AeroPress does is it makes a little bit of a smoother cup. Like, I feel like it kind of takes away some of those like volatile oils, like the same feeling that we got, like that slight grittiness. I think that's actually a product of not the coffee, but of the brewing method. And you generally don't get that with an AeroPress because there is a small filter, and that paper filter does filter out some of that. And most people say that the AeroPress kind of has a less acidic brew as a whole.
Yeah, that French press cup had chunky bits.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It had stuff at the bottom. This one's like clean.
There's no sediment or very little sediment, if any. Actually, I don't
think
see
there's any in mine.
There's no sediment at all.
Yeah,
that's just a product of the brew method.
right.
Yeah, I go back and forth between the two of them. I think I still prefer an AeroPress, but I kind of like the process of a French press. If that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna have one more cup.
Okay.
Which of the two are you gonna have?
Definitely the second one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that one. That one's just more of a what I need out of a cup of coffee.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. And I like what I got out of the first one.
I like experiencing the first one.
Exactly.
For sure.
But yeah, the Rodrigo Sanchez, the Candy Hearts one was just a little too weird, I think, for me.
Well,
right now.
It was so
That's not
dominated by the sour
Yes. Yeah.
on the palate that I know that, to me, much like as the coffee gets closer to room temperature, I feel like, at room temperature is when like it's its most flavorful.
Agreed.
It's kind of like how beer, when it's super cold, you lose some of the flavor.
Absolutely.
As it warms up, you get more flavor.
Yep.
This is the same way. It's just that you're in the other direction. Like when
Agreed,
it's super
completely.
hot, you don't really get as much flavor, but as it cools down, you get more flavor. And I think the sour in that one, especially by the end of it, was starting to get so pronounced that it was like, I know that like if I had a full cup of that, if I didn't immediately like drink it really fast, that like towards the end of it, I'd just be like,
It's too much.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to get through the whole cup. I
agree.
feel like.
I agree.
But this one's freaking delightful.
Yeah. So let me ask you, do you like the coffee tasting experience?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
For sure.
I would love to do more of it as we progress further too.
Yep.
Just because, like, again, it's something that I think that, like, I know I'm interested in it, and I think that it's so adjacent to what we're doing.
Yeah,
just in
for sure.
general.
And it would make, like, I've always wanted to like get into more of a bespoke coffee experience anyway. So like it makes sense because there's lots of times like I'll be at a place and it's like, oh shit, that coffee looks really good, and then you go over and it's like, oh, well, it's whole bean.
Right.
Oh well, I have no means. So like, I need to commit.
Yeah. I'm not
gotta do
saying
the
like,
thing.
first of all, like I've got a pretty expensive grinder that does amazing stuff, but I think just a great, like Mr. Coffee burr grinder,
Just a hammer.
rolling pin.
Yeah. Take care of that shit.
Yeah. No, but seriously, like you can start. I mean, I didn't start with like super good stuff. You just start simple. You get an AeroPress that's pretty easy to work with, and just get a cheap hand grinder. And I think that process is just simple, and it makes the coffee experience like infinitely better.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me, but that's my experience as a whole.
Yep. It's a good experience. It's a good hole.
Well, I'm glad you could share this experience with me, and I am excited to do more of this in the future as we continue on.
I agree, man.
Well, no, you got anything else?
No, I'm good.
Nah, me too. I'm all caffeinated.
Yeah, ready to rock.
I'm ready to record another episode.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Wrap this one up.
Well, we'd love to know, what do you think about the Black and White coffee roasters out of Raleigh, North Carolina? They're if you've had the Rodrigo Sanchez, the Candy Hearts, or the Future chocolate covered strawberries.
Or if you've had something from there that was like spot on, nailed it, let us know. We'll get some of that.
Yeah, and if you happen to know of a great coffee roastery that we need to try, let us know, and we'll reach out to them. Or better yet, you reach out to them and have them send it to us.
Yeah.
Because we'll try.
Save us a step.
Exactly. But if you don't want to do that on our behalf, totally fine. We understand it. Just reach out to us. Tell us your roastery experience, and we'll see if we can feature it on the pod.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, we're not abandoning our roots.
No.
Like we're still gonna, like, next week we're gonna do a whiskey episode. So everybody just calm down. We're just trying other things.
Don't fret.
Yeah, everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna work out.
Breathe.
Hold our collective hands.
We're good.
Yeah, everything's gonna be fine. Don't email us, Debbie.
Looking at you specifically. Control yourself.
I appreciate the 3 emails a day. 4's a bit much. I'm just saying. Like as the person who
See that
responds,
5th one, Debbie.
as the person who responds to emails, you don't need to send that many a day.
I don't care how good your cake is.
Everything. That's pretty good.
She got that cake.
Yeah. Little. Yeah, not big, Deborah. Little Debbie.
This is little Debbie.
Got it. On that note, you can get in touch with us through email. It's drepandstone@gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us through social media.
It's always one word, Drep and Stone. DREP and Stone. Come find a thing, like a thing, kiss a thing. It's all good things. And we'd appreciate all your hard work doing that.
Absolutely. You can also support the podcast by rating us wherever it is you find great podcasts like this one. You can financially support Drep and Stone through our Patreon page. It's patreon.com/Drep and Stone. And finally, Kyle,
Nicholas.
you can support Drep and Stone by telling someone about the podcast.
Over a cup of coffee in the coffee shop at the airport.
Wherever. We don't judge.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
On that note, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
I don't think we've ever cheers with coffee mugs
We
before.
have. We've done coffee.
I know we've done coffee, but have you cheers with coffee mugs?
Definitely did.
Okay. May your glass overflow.
And your ass never show. Cheers, buddy.
It doesn't sound as good.
Yeah. I mean, and what do you do? I mean, you don't cheers coffee.
No, I never do.
No, nobody ever at breakfast. You don't cheers coffee. It's not a thing. Oh, well. It's the second best part of waking up.
Cheers and coffee?
Yeah.
Okay.